Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing really well. Today we are going to be reading The Many Lives of Benjamin Franklin by Aliki. Okay, if you look firstly over here, you guys, it says biography. For anyone who does not know what a biography is the life story of a person written by somebody else. Okay? Now, second question, maybe all of you are wondering, who is Benjamin Franklin? Well, Benjamin Franklin was one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. So, what's a founding father? So, a founding father is a person who basically sets something up, or that person helps develop something. So, Benjamin Franklin was a person who really helped to develop the United States of America as a country. Okay? Now, let's get started on the story, you guys. Benjamin Franklin did so many amazing things that it seems as if he lived many lives. He opened a printing shop and printed his own newspaper. He lent out his many books and started the first free lending library in America. He started a police force, a fire department, and a hospital. Now, you guys, over here it says first free lending library. What do you think it means, first free lending? So you guys, first free lending library, basically you could go to the library and without having to pay for anything, you could just borrow the book that you wanted, and then when you were done, you could just bring it back. Isn't that cool? Okay. When he was 42, Benjamin Franklin gave up his print shop so he could spend all his time with his new ideas. He invented many useful things during this part of his life. Ben started scientific experiments and soon became a master. He was the first to prove lightning was electricity. One day, during a thunderstorm, he tried a dangerous experiment with a kite and a key and found he was right. He realized how to protect houses from lightning and invented the lightning rod. People put Franklin rods up on their rooftops in America and in other countries too. He experimented in his garden and found better ways to grow crops. He invented glasses called bifocals. He could see far, out of the top of the glasses, and near, out of the bottom. He introduced Swiss barley, Chinese rhubarb, Newton apples, willow for baskets, and turnips to America. He found out that black cloth keeps one warmer than white by laying pieces of cloth in the snow. After some time, the black cloth was warmed by the sun and sank into the snow. The white didn't. Benjamin Franklin made many discoveries in his lifetime, but he refused money for them. He said his ideas belonged to everyone. He wrote them down and they were translated into many languages. He became the best known man in America. Benjamin and his friends discussed ways to gain freedom for America. More than anything, Benjamin hoped people would listen to his most important idea, freedom for his country. For at that time, America was an English colony. He and others did not want to be ruled by England any longer. He was sent to England to seek independence for his country. For 18 long years, Benjamin stayed there and worked for that goal. In 1775, he returned to Philadelphia, sad and disappointed. His wife had died. War with England had begun, and America was still not free. Okay guys, let's take a little break and do a quick review. So up till now, you guys, what are some of the things that he invented, and what are some of the scientific experiments he conducted, and what did he discover? Okay, and then another thing, you guys, what was the most important thing for him? What was his most important idea? Pennsylvania State House, now called Independence Hall, in 1776. They're showing you a picture of Independence Hall. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, John Hancock, and 52 others signed the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia on July 4th, 1776. Yet he persisted. Benjamin Franklin and other great Americans helped Thomas Jefferson write the Declaration of Independence. They were determined to be free. They knew they would have to fight a long, terrible war, and fight they did. General George Washington led many battles during the Revolutionary War. So I'm sure everyone is wondering what the Declaration of Independence is. Basically, you guys, it was a statement. It was a document that was written by one of the presidents. His name was Thomas Jefferson. Okay, and this statement basically was telling Britain that we want to be independent. Okay, we don't want to be ruled by British laws anymore. Okay, we want to have our own government. So this is what the Declaration of Independence is. And every year on the 4th of July, there are fireworks everywhere and everyone is celebrating. And everyone, you know, just has a lot of fun. And that is what all of this is about. Okay. In France, he visited King Louis and Queen Marie Antoinette. Though everyone wore fancy clothes and powdered wigs, Benjamin Franklin did not. Everyone was impressed with the inventor's plain clothes and simple ways. But they needed more help. Benjamin Franklin was old and weary when again he sailed away. This time he went to ask for aid from the King of France. Benjamin was greeted as a hero. People in France knew about him and his inventions, and they loved him. Finally, the king agreed. With his help, the war with England was won. America was free at last. In 1781, the war ended. The Liberty Bell in Independence Hall rang out. On September 13th, 1785, his ship entered Philadelphia harbor. Bells rang, cannons boomed, and hundreds of people waited to welcome Benjamin home. He was reunited at last with his daughter Sally, her husband Richard Bach, and his grandchildren. Benjamin Franklin had served abroad long enough. He wanted to spend his last years at home. When he finally returned from France, it was 1785. He thought he had been forgotten. But he had not been forgotten. He was greeted with wild celebrations. He saw his country still needed him. He became the first governor of Pennsylvania and helped write the Constitution of the United States. Benjamin Franklin lived 84 years. He left the world his inventions, his ideas, his wisdom, and his wit. He lived his many lives for us all. On September 17, 1787, Benjamin Franklin and the other great writers of the Constitution signed the document on which all laws of the United States are based. And that was the end of our story today, you guys. I hope you liked it. Just a really quick review, you guys. Tell me something. Why do you think he thought that he had been forgotten? Why? And look at this line here, you guys. We just read this. He lived his many lives for us all. That sounds a little unusual, no? What do you think they mean, you guys? He lived his many lives for us all. How? What do you guys think? So I've come back to this page, you guys. This is 352 in our book. I know you guys don't have it. I was just mentioning it. So here, remember he went to France and he visited the king and queen, right? So everybody is really fancy. Everyone's, they have their hair done. They have their dresses. They're just looking their best. Why do you think Benjamin is so plain? Why did he keep everything so simple? Okay, think about that. Talk to me about it, okay? Give me some ideas. Make a few videos, you guys. Talk to me. And send them in. I'd love to see you guys, okay? I hope you all enjoyed the story. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye.